Okay, so even though hip hop barely got its name in the late 1970s, or late 1970s, and it's really young in the media, it's nonetheless been a part of very controversial topics, Tupac and Biggie and things like that. But whether you're a fan, dislike hip hop, or completely disregard it, there's something really important to say about its cultural value and aesthetics as an art. So my claim is that that hip hop has artistic and cultural values regardless of the exploitation of the media on hip hop. So in order to understand hip hop as an aesthetic and that it has aesthetic and cultural value, we must look at its beginning, and I'll start explaining how that is. So hip hop has its roots in African culture, and it started in Africa where they were an oral culture, so they didn't write anything down, so they would assign special poets that were trained for days and years since they were young, and they were trained to speak of the culture, and they were trained to rhyme, and they were trained to kind of comment on the culture and even add satire to it, which is also very popular in modern hip-hop, where they make fun of society or they comment on something or celebrities and things like that. So that's what poets in Africa did. They comment on a ruler or a rivaling village or things like that. So that's what they did. They add satire and they commented on everything. And it was really important because the poets were called griots, and these poets were very important to the society because it was a mirror of what the society was, the rules of the society. And also, a lot of these poets also took in consideration the space, and they improvised on the spot, and that's what hip-hop does too nowadays. And this is also a technique called call and response, where they ask audience participation to partake into the poetry and into the song. And this even, you can see it in hip-hop, where a lot of the artists will rhyme with you, or they will ask you questions, and they will make it as part of the song. So this is very, very important, and it's still very, very used today. So another thing that Abaca Roy said, a very famous sociologist and anthropologist, she said that the rapper serves as the modern-day artist, and it's basically the modern-day griot, which is a poet in Africa, and it serves as the role of the village and the oracle. So it's basically the person that interprets the society and what is going on. So poets and rappers are very similar in that they portray what society is and what we're doing and things like that. Also, my third claim about hip-hop and how it has culture and aesthetic value has to do with Harvard University. They understood that hip-hop is really important in society, and that the main consumers of hip-hop are the youth, which is ages from 12 to 27. This is a statistics that I found. So in honor of hip-hop, they opened up an institute called the Hip Hop Archive, where they record everything of hip-hop, they record the artists, and they even give classes of hip-hop and how to write it. And they have a lot of rappers like Dougie Fresh and Africa Bambaataa, the main leader of that, teach the classes and teach what it's about and how to record and how to reach hip-hop and reach the youth through that. So I think that's it, my claim about that hip-hop has culture and aesthetic value, and that the rapper is the modern-day poet of Africa. Thank you.